Argument for creationism. Imagine trying to build a complex machine with thousands of parts, and each part has to fit perfectly on the first try. That's life at a cellular level. Each cell in our body functions like a microscopic city with power plants, factories, and highways. How did something so complex happen by pure chance? Let's explore this. The odds of evolution by chance. Did you know the odds of a single functional protein forming randomly are like winning the lottery trillions of times in a row? Now multiply that improbability by thousands just to build a single cell. Evolutionary theory asks us to believe these miracles happen continuously, one after another. Think about that. Irreducible complexity, the flagellum. Meet the bacterial flagellum. It's a microscopic motor with parts that fit together precisely. If even one part is missing, it doesn't work. Evolution says these structures formed gradually, but how could they work before all parts were there? This concept, irreducible complexity, suggests a blueprint, a design. DNA, a code in our cells. Imagine finding a perfectly coded message in a bottle at sea. DNA is like that, a message coded in every cell of every living thing. But DNA is far more complex. Where does coded information come from? We know codes come from minds, not from random chance. So who, or what, wrote our genetic code? The fine-tuned universe. Earth is at just the right distance from the sun, with exactly the right conditions for life. Everything from gravity to atomic forces is finely tuned. Imagine throwing a dart across the universe and hitting the bullseye on the first try. This fine-tuning feels intentional, like we were meant to be here. The faith argument flipped. Believing that life's complexity and fine-tuning came from random processes actually requires a lot of faith. In fact, it might even require more faith than believing in a creator. Creationism doesn't deny science. It just questions whether randomness could truly achieve so much, so consistently. Abiogenesis, life from non-life? Science tells us life only comes from life. So how did the very first living cell form from non-living chemicals? This process, called abiogenesis, is still a mystery. For life to form from non-life without guidance feels like the ultimate miracle, doesn't it? Evolution's blind faith in miracles. Evolution suggests that countless lucky breaks happened just right for life to exist, step by step. But think about how often things go wrong, even with intelligent planning. To believe this all happened without any design, you could argue that takes a pretty big leap of faith. Creationism, the alternative explanation. Instead of countless lucky breaks, what if life was intentionally designed? Creationism suggests life's complexity isn't a cosmic accident, but a purposeful creation. If we look at the evidence through this lens, a creator starts to make more sense than a series of random events. Which takes more faith? In the end, both evolution and creationism require some level of faith. But ask yourself, which requires more? Believing in a series of improbable events happening just right, every time, or believing in an intelligent designer? Sometimes, faith in a creator feels like the most reasonable answer.